The untold history of Donald J. Trump and his source of wealth and power. From Manhattan's golden skyline to global headlines, how does a real estate heir become one of the richest and most controversial figures in the world? This is the story of ambition, inheritance, deals, and bigger-than-life gambles. This is Donald Trump. Imagine a young man walking through the shadow of New York's skyscrapers, a world of opportunity stretching out before him, but no guarantees of success. Yet somehow he rose to build an empire worth billions. How did he do it? What are the real sources of that wealth? And how did his background and choices shape a legacy that's as much about money as it is about fame, power, and controversy? Early life and inheritance of Donald Trump. Donald Trump was born into a family already connected to real estate. His father, Fred Trump, was a real estate developer who built and managed middle-class rental housing in New York and New Jersey. This family background provided a strong foundation, access to capital, property know-how, and early exposure to the real estate business. As a young man, Trump studied business, and from an early stage he understood the value of branding, ambition, and high-end real estate. When he began stepping into the property world himself, he didn't start completely from scratch, but with a combination of inherited resources, a family business to learn from, and a willingness to take risks. This early inheritance and upbringing gave him a significant head start. But as we'll see, inheritance only set the stage. The real drama comes from how he used that foundation to build something much bigger. Real estate, big deals, and branding. Armed with capital and ambition, Donald Trump began to expand his father's business in bold ways. He shifted focus from modest rental housing to high-profile luxury real estate. Manhattan skyscrapers, luxury hotels, branded office towers, and lavish condominiums. What set him apart was not just the properties themselves, but how he packaged them. Trump didn't just build buildings, he sold a brand. The golden Trump name became a symbol of luxury, big dreams, and exclusivity. Under that brand, properties could command premium prices. International investors helped fuel expansion. Along the way, Trump diversified. Real estate deals remained core, but he branched into hotels, casinos, golf courses, licensing the Trump name, and even media presence. Each new venture leveraged his name and visibility, often amplifying returns. Over decades, this accumulation of assets, deals, and branding turned him from the son of a developer into a global real estate mogul and celebrity. But it wasn't always smooth sailing. Finance crises, real estate downturns, and risky investments threatened the empire more than once. Still, Trump's ability to negotiate, rebrand, and adapt helped him survive and often thrive. Fame, diversification, and controversy. By the time Trump's name had become globally recognized, his wealth and influence had grown beyond just buildings. He turned media attention into power, starring in television, influencing politics, and using public visibility to amplify his brand and business leverage. His ventures diversified, licensing deals where others build, but Trump name brings value, luxury branding, resorts, golf courses, and more. These business moves often had high profit margins because they relied heavily on name recognition rather than heavy capital investment. At the same time, controversies, public scrutiny, and political ambitions came into play. For many, Trump is not just a businessman, he's a cultural and political phenomenon. His wealth became intertwined with fame, influence, and public identity. That blend of real estate, branding, diversification, and high-stakes publicity is what turned a modest real estate inheritance into a multi-billion-dollar empire and a household name around the world. Donald Trump's story shows how wealth can be more than what you inherit. It's also about how you use opportunity, ambition, and branding to expand. From a family developer's son to a global real estate tycoon, his journey changed in scale, name recognition, and ambition. Whether you view him as a visionary entrepreneur or a controversial public figure, one thing is clear: his rise wasn't a simple inheritance story. It was a complex mix of family roots, bold deals, branding genius, and a touch of showmanship. So the next time you see a skyscraper, a luxury hotel, or hear that golden name, you'll know there's more behind it than just brick and mortar. If you enjoyed this story, hit that like button and subscribe for more powerful documentaries on wealth, history, and global leaders.